It's NBA action on EA Sports alongside... The opening tip is won by the Rockets. To Fareed. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen. So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in L.A. now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. Beverley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. And now Houston has the basketball. Beverley into the front court. Leads a bucket. From the painted area, won't go down.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Westbrook to Capella. Curling inside. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. Beverley into the front court. Two-point advantage. To George. Deep right corner. Leonard buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Slams it down. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Houston takes over. Harden. Short jumper off the mark. George against Harden. Trying to cash in. Shot by George. Misses.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that bang.
Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Capella to Harden. Montrezl Harrell snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Paul George. To Capella. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. It's LA Clippers ball. Beverley. He throws it down.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. And Jay, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
To Beverley. Patrick Beverley. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Williams into the front court. Up by 6. Down for Harkless. To Miles Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Williams knocks it down from mid-range.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Shot from the lane won't go. Long heave from 3/4 court. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get...
Substitutions, Houston, and entering the game for Los Angeles, number 0.
Short jumper off the mark. And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Sindarius Thornwell. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Westbrook. Short jumper won't go down. To Paul George. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Goes to the left side. George, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Westbrook. James Harden. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Tyson Chen. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Clint Capella rejects it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Ivica Zubac trying to cash in on a three-point play. 71% for his career.
Hey, kick it to him.
offensive rebound. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 48% free throw shooter. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Harden in possession. Down a bundle. Fires the 3, and the Clippers with the rebound. To George. Has a look. Paul George. He's 3 for 7.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Kawhi Leonard. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Has a chance. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Westbrook. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Beverly to Paul George. Free throws coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's Beverly there to grab the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Leonard. And the rebound's grabbed by Fareed. Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw try, off the mark. Beverly to Leonard. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Beverly. Leonard. You can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Williams. Kawhi Leonard takes on Eric Gordon. Offensive board. Clint Capella.
Number 16.
Harden.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 50.
Left.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Count the bucket for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
That is great vision to set it up. And he knocks it down, Jay.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Gilgeous-Alexander to Miles Bridges. Lou Williams. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be creative. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Harden to Fareed. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. He gets it in the left corner. Harden. Oh, he had it. To Williams. From the painted area, won't go down. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, Jay, he comes. The opening tip is won by the Rockets. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. From long range. Off the mark. No good. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make some. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Montrezl Harrell pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Throws it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Kawhi Leonard, Harden's on him. Great feed, sets it up. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To George. Paul George. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. From the painted area, won't go down. To Harden. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. That one.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 15.
Beverly to Paul George.
Number 16.
4-3. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Gordon with it. His team down 9. Houston with the basketball. The pass taken away by the Clippers. George to Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges slams it down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Curling inside.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And the basket good at the rim. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First is your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Kenneth Faried swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't just disrespectful.
Russell Westbrook with the slam.
We call that Beastbrook. But why are you so angry all the time, man?
Jay, he's just taking out his anger on the rim.
I feel that way every time I broadcast with you.
George lets it fly. Paul George. He's now 4 for 6.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Oh, ferocious slam inside. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special press. 1 quarter down. Neither side really. Leonard. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
to Beverly.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
They'll get it down low to Harrell. And a throwdown. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
From the outside, no good. Westbrook into the front court. 2-point advantage. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. Rockets get it back. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 48% free throw shooter.
Way to hit.
Runner here won't go. Westbrook. Paul George fires. Paul George. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Beverly into the front court. They're down 3. Here's Leonard for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George guarded by Russell Westbrook. Beverly. It's Fareed with the rebound. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys can hold for the final shot. Montrezl Harrell rejects it. Can't connect from inside.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Rockets are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Clippers are within striking distance at the half. And even though they don't have... Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Knocked loose. Paul George to Leonard. Fires the 3. Oh, hard screen. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
George to Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Fareed. Westbrook. And he'll go to the foul line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Ah, the monster stuff.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Oops, he missed the first one. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Harden. Runner's good there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
George against the former MVP. To Beverly.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, Russell Westbrook looking good. 4 for 5.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Westbrook with it. His team up by 1. Oh, George! Snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive... Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Fareed tosses, flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Kawhi Leonard against Harden. To George. He'll get it down low to Harold. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
It's theirs now. Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about...
And a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Match up, match up, match up.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 6 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Beverly. Won't go. To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. Harden. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He misses.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
To Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Here's Leonard for two. Shot won't go. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Beverly. Big finish at the rim.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And throws it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
George takes on Eric Gordon. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Westbrook not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Tucker. Trying to cash in. Gordon shoots, can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Leonard. Not that time. "17-footer at the buzzer. And it's Zubac with the rebound. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Rockets in front. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the 4th quarter with, man.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 13.
Paul George to Leonard. No, he missed a short one there.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. And more importantly, it means this is a 2-possession game. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Knocked loose. Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Capella. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Rivers. And it's Harkless who gathers the rebound. Rivers with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shots not going down to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Harden. Clippers have got it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Won't go down. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce.